and young people who would be willing to work with us on the Photo Voice project. And we did it at a number of sites across the county. The one that's represented here tonight is Mott Community Center and the clubhouse at Mott Community Center. So just as a little bit of background of this particular group. So I'll hand it over to Al and the gentleman.
Well, as Carla said, in the county we have 6 computer clubhouses, which is based on an MIT program developed 15 years ago. And the whole idea is how we can integrate technology with the kids, students, so they can get the best of what we do. The lucky shot was that we're working with something called Adobe Youth Voices, and also with George Mason University, CSSR. And so we kind of got together and came up with this project. So we talk about the whole idea, and lucky enough, we got all these resources together. So the guys did a wonderful job, and these are the 2 guys that put most of the effort in what we're doing.
Great. All right. Well, thanks for having us today. And Mr. James Shields, I'm Minendu. And well, what we did here was when we got this project from Mr. Al, we went to GMU and we talked to them about this project. And what we did was we basically took health as a topic, and we made a tree diagram of it. What caused people to be healthy, and what were the effects. Like, for example, sleeping is part of being healthy. We had relationships are part of being healthy. Community is part of being healthy. And the effects would be people stay away from drugs, alcohol, things like that. The basic things that someone is taught at the age of 12, 13. And from that, Mr. Al gave some members cameras, and he just told them, go outside and take pictures of what you thought was healthy and unhealthy.
I would like to piggyback off of me when he said about the tree diagram. He was talking about not just health, but like education, building healthy relationships and whatnot. On the tree diagram, we ended up separating them into different economies, and we don't want to keep it general. We want to make it more specific so everybody can understand what we're talking about. Not just like saying, oh, just health. We want to make it give it a deeper point of view.
And it needs to be like the teenager's perspective, because it's just my mom, but I don't know if it's just my mom, but they tend to talk about generations.
No, we want the deep. That's okay. Don't apologize.
She tends to talk about things on her days about how it's so easy to avoid drugs. It's not really that easy if everyone next to you is drinking alcohol and you're sitting right there not doing it, and they ask you, why aren't you drinking, and you say, I'm not supposed to. Right. It's really not that easy. We want your teenager perspective. We got it. Good. And eating healthy isn't really as easy as people say it is.
Whoever said it was easy.
My mom. Look at my mom. Sometimes I wonder what day she lived in. Apparently, you're supposed to avoid McDonald's and Burger King because it's so much cheaper and healthier to eat at home. But why are you going to get up and make something when you can go somewhere, drive for 3 seconds, pay $3 and get yourself a nice meal? Just right now, I started talking about food right away, and this kind of showed up in the pictures that all of them except one person took pictures of food. I was kind of confused. I thought at first that the friends' pictures were kind of out of place, and then I realized it's not the friends' pictures that are out of place, it's all the food pictures that are out of place. Health is about more than just food, and that's what everyone just took pictures of. So we kind of separated what you're not supposed to eat and what you should eat, and we got a lot more of what you shouldn't eat. For some reason, I guess people eat a lot more of what you shouldn't. So we kind of left a note right here for anyone who's seeing this that food isn't the only part of being healthy.
Right.
That there's other parts like healthcare, friendship, care from your parents. We kind of organized these pictures, and we gave like a little summary about how it helps to have friends. Because like I said, if you're in a room with everyone using alcohol and you're not using it, it's going to be a lot harder than if you're in a room full of people using alcohol and you got 3 or 4 friends that are sitting with you and not using alcohol. Because then when someone asks you, why aren't you drinking alcohol, you say, well, we just don't believe in drinking alcohol, and your friends just say, yeah, we don't. And it's that much easier. From these pictures, when we got the questions, and we answered the questions with pictures in the beginning. They just gave us the question, and we'd have like these mat of pictures. And we just picked the picture that we thought best fit the question. And then, after that, we kind of gave a verbal response about what we thought the picture said in relation to the question. And from this, we kind of just like posted up the pictures and the responses. And then we started thinking about what are places that you can avoid all the negative stuff here, well, most of the negative stuff, and try to get as much of this positive stuff in as you could. And the answer was kind of plain to us, because since we were doing this project, that meant it was a pretty positive place, the Computer Clubhouse. We had a chance to do this project, which is something positive in itself, and we don't always get the healthiest foods, but we get something to eat, and we make friends. Yeah, the Computer Clubhouse was a simple answer, and some of the members got to making some websites, which was pretty cool. We had actually a blog about being healthy.
I'm sorry, can I interject? The blogs and the links to the blog and also the websites are actually in the PowerPoint.
Well, Amisha says, but I'll say it. The clubhouse is like a safe haven for children. That would be a good simile, I would say. It cultivates one's mind, and it gives a child an outlook. Like, I'll tell you from personal experience, I was a that student in 10th grade, but then once I started coming to the Mott Computer Clubhouse, my life changed drastically in the sense that my grades were improving, my outlook on education was improving, and my sister was proud of me. So it's just all these different things, and like to get an A in your report card, wow, instead of saying getting an F, saying, man,
that's great.
And it's just it's like a euphoria. it's like a euphoria. It's just, wow, I can do it if I put my mind to it. And like, thanks to my mentor, Mr. Al over here. And they don't give him much credit to Clubhouse. I think a lot of the kids take advantage, and I'm just being real about it. Like, but if it wasn't like he helped me become who I am today, and I would like to thank him.
And you also
we didn't need that much PR, but ideally is the concept of the community center. You know, we were talking today about the fact that kids that are 7 interact with kids that are 15.
Oh yeah,
and the kids don't feel threatened by ages or.
That's great.
And so that's a very good effort I think that Fairfax County has put into, and I think that kind of impacts on the population and the kids that we have.
And also the clubhouses are the community centers in themselves, because we are so diverse in Fairfax County. It gives the kids a great opportunity, particularly in the clubhouse. They break down barriers at early ages, because they're interacting not only with the younger, with the older, but you have all the different cultures that are also interacting and sharing and playing the same games and learning from each other. So it really is a great place for young people.
And one more thing I'd like to say, you ever heard that expression or saying, it takes a village to raise a child? Well, in essence, that's what the clubhouse really does for me. It did for me, it does for other kids my age.
Yeah.
And he learned bigger words.
That's great. Let's see it.
Really fast, and I'm really impressed, because we've been finding with the work we've been doing in this project, you're absolutely right. So it's great, and I'm looking forward to seeing the pictures up a little closer so I can see what they look great. So, any other comments? Frank?
The idea is that doing the photographs makes a real difference in the quality of the conversation we had. But some people obviously didn't do the photographs. They just had conversation, and then they looked at other people's photographs and they had conversations. If you had not done the photographs and just had the conversations, would you think you would have come out in the same place?
No.
Okay.
No,
that was a loaded question, obviously.
The photographs, I guess, just helped us visualize what other people saw.
We've been meeting, I guess May was our first meeting, and of all the work that we're doing here, Photo Voice was, I had not heard of Photo Voice, and I was most excited about it. And the work that you have done, it's exceeded my wildest expectations. Just amazing. Great.
It wasn't just like 1 or 2 people that worked on this. A lot of people worked on it, each in different parts.
We hope you'll let them know on our behalf.
All right.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much.